bunch of tours going on. We'll run into them all night. Much competition. No, it's like Walmart and the dollar store. Folks, this is Philadelphia Alleyway. Philadelphia Alleyway is actually the most haunted alleyway in the city of Charleston. Basically because of an event that occurred here, time and time again. That was the art of dueling. Everyone knows about dueling, right? 20 paces fire, someone dies. Well, if there was a duel to be held here in Charleston, this is simply one of the out-of-the-way locations where it would take place. It was a great spot for a duel, actually. High walls on either side down there where they are. Limited access at either end for the whole witness factor. And one more thing, there's a cutout right there in the brick wall. That cutout, if you were going there and make a left, it originally went to St. Philip's graveyard on the other side of that brick wall, going that way. Now, legend has it, you could either walk out this alleyway, either this way, or come back this way. If the night is right, you can feel the breezes coming off the Ashley River, the Cooper River, and the Atlantic Ocean. And if you're further lucky, as witnesses have stated, you might feel the presence of someone's hands on your back. This could push you out of their sacred spot. Whose sacred spot? It's simply one of the men that died in this alleyway right here where we're standing. Remember, they were just killed or murdered here in this alleyway. They did die tragically and they did die untimely. They were just taken across the brick wall to be buried, theoretically resting in peace. But as we have found out through the years, they are not resting in peace. They are trying to send a signal to our world in the form of a push or a nudge on your backside. Basically, they would not want that same fate to befall you that befall them, dying right here in this alleyway. So they would nudge you out to get you out of this space a little bit quicker. Now, I told that story a couple months ago. We had a big group, 20 of us. We were all going out this way. There was a guy at the end of the line, and when he got that last light there on the right-hand side, he tripped and he fell. Now, I was already out the street, so I came back. I was kind of interested on how he fell, because there's no large rocks or no large branches to impede his travel. He just brushed himself off, and I said, "Sir, how did you fall?" He said, "Well, it was been my buddy. I felt him push me. I felt him push me." He just probably thinks that his buddy just heard the story that I was telling you guys. He wanted to kid around a little bit. Well, I already knew. He did not know. He turned around and he noticed that he was the last human in the line. His buddy had consequently gone to the front of the line with me as we were exiting out. More importantly, that evening, he found out what you still might find out this evening. He was not the last ghost in the line. Ghosts are around me, and they're around you as you're listening to me tell the story. Folks, this is what we're going to be doing tonight. It's quite simple. I'm going to be taking you to key locations within the historical district where people did die tragically and they did die untimely, which in turn makes these pieces of property part of Charleston's haunted history. Now, I know that when I go to these locations that I'm bringing up the past. Sometimes when you bring up the past, concept of the past, something might inadvertently follow you into the future. So I've been doing this tour for about 4 years, and I have one rule. I like to be the first one that exits out of any